I was overwhelmed, actually. I might just step back a little bit. My husband had a knee operation.
Mm-hmm.
He's ridden bikes all his life.
Yeah.
And he thought it would be a good idea to commute to work with the electric bike. So I hadn't ridden a bike for many years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was nervous, but I did it anyway, and it was 15 kilometres, actually, to work, and then 15 back. So way home, I just felt overwhelmed, and I just started crying. And it comes back to me now. So I just got really emotional. It just seemed really strange, and you know, I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I didn't want my husband to see me crying. This is supposed to be this great thing. Yeah. and I'm crying, but I might just tell you why I think I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah, because I asked you this the other night, didn't I? And you hadn't really thought about what caused that emotion. Yeah.
When I was very young, say about 10, my older brother and I were walking to the pool. About 2 kilometres, lives in the country, and about halfway to the pool, he sort of went and visited his friend and just left me to walk on my own to the pool.
Brothers do.
As brothers do. I thought, oh, okay. Yeah. Walking, I heard this wolf whistle, and there was this man sort of in the distance, and I just didn't think anything of it. And kept walking, and I heard it again, and I turned around, and he's right there. Stayed with me till I got to the pool, and he asked me if I could hold his hand, and he'd give me money if I held his hand. And
so you were 10, and how old do you think you would have been?
Oh, he would have been in his probably early 30s. Yeah. Fuse, of course, and I just thought, I'm nearly at the pool. So I got there, and he just stared at me the whole time. And I was in the pool with my friend, and she said, I'll get you, my mum can take you home. And I said, yes, please. And her mum talked to my mum. Next minute I was being interviewed by a detective. They came to the house because a couple of days before there'd been a young girl who'd been sexually assaulted. Yeah. And they really wanted to hear what I had to tell them. Asked me what he was wearing. I explained it. They had an idea who it might be. They went to the house and found the clothes enough to get him. But that was a good thing for that. But for me, I wasn't allowed out of the yard. Protective of me.
Which is understandable.
Yeah. So, but in the shed where we lived, our landlord had like this really nice red bike. So I got on the bike, but I used to just ride it around the house. Yeah. And I just ride it around and around, and I couldn't go outside the yard with this bike. Parents were just so, but I just love the feeling. And I think now coming back to that day that I rode the bike, I think I was overwhelmed because of the feeling that I had of like how great it was and an accomplishment that I hadn't ridden a bike for a while, but I was still able to feel that joy. So,
and to be able to ride a bike out onto the open road.
On the open road. And I didn't, and I think that's where it came to me, like just that association. Yeah. And I've been riding it ever since.
I just love that story. So you can imagine if you had that sense of joy, you used the word joy to me before, and the sense of freedom. Imagine how someone who's maybe in the older age bracket is going to feel if they can safely ride a bike or tricycle after years of feeling like their active life is finished.
And that's why I really enjoy being part of what we're able to do and provide the same thing of feeling. It's not only the trikes and bikes, but it's more just the joy of seeing them get a lot out of it as well.
Do people just go onto your website, onto the Cycle Power website?
Yes, cyclepower.com.au. Okay. And we've got testimonials too, which is fun.
I love the story you told me about the grandfather on the tricycle with his grandson.
Yeah, into the town where he was, and it was really great to see him riding with his grandson. Actually, he was in front of his grandson. Probably wouldn't have been able to do that without the pedal assist, the electrical pedal assist. So, and I thought, isn't that nice to see that?
How old was the grandson?
Oh, he was very young. Like I think about 9, something like that. But,
yeah.
You know, and the fact that I think the grandparents have a good, you know, a role to help kids come out in the outdoors, because grandparents have got more time than the parents. So
that's right.
You know, they can just sort of enjoy it with them.
Thank you so much, Susan. I really appreciate it. And I just absolutely love the story, because there had to be a reason that you were feeling that sense of joy. And people have things in their life, and they gives them the freedom and the joy. So look up the website, cyclepower.com.au.
Thanks, Miranda.
Thank you.